How's it going? Steve here from Big Boy Trains again. And I'm coming to you with an update video. Just leaving the Muffin Man again, Mr. Muffin's Trains. I took back, if you saw my previous video, on the 21-inch Union Pacific passenger sets, the 7-car excursion set that goes with the Big Boy 4014. In my unboxing video, I had a crack in the bay window of the rear observation car. And they were really easy to work with. They said I could either mail it back or drop it off. So I took the drive again. It's a bit of a drive, 200 miles or 190 miles each way from Chicago to Atlanta, Indiana. But I'm able to work the whole time, put on my headset and kind of just do my thing. Nice, quiet little office environment here. But yeah, I saw Steve while I was there, Mr. Muffin. He swapped out the 2-car set. Luckily, they still had one in stock. And I picked up this little guy, Russian Decapod. I was really happy they had one. This is actually Frisco 1630, which is the same one that is at the Illinois Railway Museum. That's difficult to say. Illinois Railway Museum. So it's a fully functional steam unit there, or steam engine there. I will be there. Little secret insights. I will be there tomorrow morning, even though they're closed to the public, to do some secret filming with this guy. So tune into my next video. You might be able to get to see the real one, the real life 1630 next to the real life Lionel 1630. I don't know the current state that it's in. Through winter, they do a lot of reconditioning and repairs of things that have they just need a little bit of work. I have no idea its current state, so it might be just in pieces. And you know, in that case, I'll still do whatever I can to film. It's a rare opportunity to get kind of a closed set with the real life version of a locomotive when you got the O gauge version there. So at least it is for me. So I'm gonna jump on the opportunity and do the best that I can. So that's the secret insight to what's going to be coming to the channel. I did some camera upgrades recently. I got my DSLR going on the last video. Still got to finish learning kind of the focus techniques to keep the whole frame in focus. I got a buddy that's a crime scene investigator that's really good with the DSLR cameras, and he's helping me out quite a bit. Got a huge lighting setup now. Got Rode mics, microphones. I got 2 wireless mics, which is nice because I can use them in stereo, left and right on each side of the camera, so I have a nice stereo effect as the engines go from left to right in the scene, or right to left, either way. What else? Let's see. All the unboxing videos are updated. I had a huge spike yesterday, or maybe the day before, in videos. Like a 1,000% spike in people watching and retention of my videos. So thank you, everybody that's watching. If you're able to toss likes on there, if you're interested in subscribing, please do so. I have oh, that's another update. The 2024 catalog, since it's out, I just found out yesterday that I have to have all of my guaranteed orders in by February 13th. I guess, and this is my first time doing this because, again, I've only been in O-gauge railroading since Thanksgiving of 2023, so about 90 days. So it's my first time doing a regular pre-order as a catalog comes out. But as I understand it, and correct me if I'm wrong, please leave a comment to steer me the right direction. I'll place my guarantee orders by February 13th, and then I can still order after that, but it's just not a guarantee. Maybe. Again, that's how I understand it now, but I'm up to learn. Correct me if I'm wrong. I want to make sure I get this right. The problem is the amount of things that I highlighted in that catalog. There's a lot. And I have to make the same decisions that we all have to make. Even if you're Eric's Trains, you can't order everything in the catalog. I am not him, so I have to thin out what I'm looking at between what I want and there's a couple things that my girlfriend wants, which is absolutely fine. The fact that she's even showing interest is good stuff, so that'll be top of the list, and then my stuff will follow underneath. But we'll see. I'll thin it out, get the orders placed by the 13th, and then every single thing that I receive from the 24 catalog I will do a video on it on this channel. Another spoiler though, I don't believe I'm going to go for the Hiawatha. It's just not my style. They are beautiful, they're wonderful. Anybody that does go with them, I can appreciate it, and I'll enjoy watching your videos, or anybody that posts anything. They are very nice looking, but for my own personal taste on what I prefer to model, it just doesn't fit there. So again, that doesn't mean it's anything bad. If you enjoy it, absolutely enjoy it, and I'll enjoy it with you on your videos. But yeah, I think I'm going to stay away from that huge section. I'm trying to make a decision on which Polar Express locomotive I want to get, or which Berkshire. So that's what started this whole thing and getting me into O-Gauge. Is I went to go get a Christmas set, and all they had was the semi-scale stuff, and I really didn't want to go there. So it's now led into what I have now, which is, I think I'm up to 8 engines. This will be number 8. My first steam locomotive, which is fantastic. My first steam locomotive is the one that I've actually seen in person and touched, which is absolutely great. Yeah, so with 8 locomotives, 9 will be the big boy on February 15th. I think I take delivery of 4014, which is another one I've seen and touched in person. But the big deal is, 4014 is a big deal. I've been looking forward to that. Never thought I would get a Vision Line locomotive in the first 90 days of joining the hobby, but it just kind of fell in my lap. So, which Berkshire? Leave a comment. Which one would you go with, or which one are you going with? If you're going to place an order, if you could place an order, which one would you go with? The black one, the maroon one that matches the side of the Polar Express cars, or that bluish purple iridescent one. For me, they all have pros and cons. Prototypically you want to go with the black one. I get it, but I'm gonna have a lot of black steam going forward, a lot. So this is kind of an opportunity to do it a little bit different without looking like the Rio Grande 4014, which again, that's another one that's beautiful. It's a very well done paint scheme. Not my thing, but it's still wonderful. I'll just go with the black one, the Restoration Series. I remembered the word this time, Restoration Series. That's the one I'm getting. So again, back on topic, which Polar Express Berkshire would you get, or are you getting? I'm kind of leaning towards that blue purple iridescent color. The thing that scares me is I've heard a lot of comments about Lionel not getting the paint right on things, and I didn't really even consider it. It wasn't a big deal. But I've seen a lot of examples lately where it's just wrong. At Berwyn's Toys and Trains, they have a veranda there, a Generation 2 GTEL, the gas turbine electric locomotives. And it's the Great Western. Instead of the orange and green, it's orange and like rust brown. It does not match anything in any photo that I've seen at all. And then when you take all the other Great Northern series, any one of their product lines, engines or rolling stock, it just doesn't match. And I really want a veranda, which, another spoiler, I got my hands on one through the train loft. Those guys are wonderful. That will be here in about 3 weeks. That'll be another video. So again, another spoiler. But anyways, yesterday while at Berwyn's Toys and Trains, talking with, if you guys have been there, or if you've been in the shows, Tom the owner, Larry the owner, and Tim, one of the main workers there. All three were there. I stop in there pretty regularly to have conversations with them. And they showed me the Hudson, the Dreyfuss Hudson that was just released. And I had heard people, like a little bit on the internet, some videos, people not very happy with the color. And again, generally I don't really focus on that too much, other than the Great Northern was so off, or else I would have bought that veranda. They pulled out the Dreyfuss, and it's not an attractive color, in my opinion. It's wrong, and it's not attractive wrong. Like you can mess something up and like still be okay. No, it looks like it's primered, and then Tom had the same engine from like 1984 sitting in boxes in the back, and he pulls it out, and that's a beautiful color. You put them next to each other, and the new one's pretty bad. So with that being said, that's a fear I have if I go with the blue and purple iridescent Polar Express Berkshire. But I might roll the dice. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I for a short period of time considered that maroon one, but my girlfriend was hard no against it. And those are things you got to take into consideration. If it's going to be going under her Christmas tree in her living room, there's certain sacrifices you have to make, because they make sacrifices for us. So because of that, it's either going to be the black or the blue iridescent. Again, I'm leaning towards the blue. Aside from that, there's a few ES44s I want to get. Again, the black and white. Norfolk Southern is one she prefers, but there's a few others in there. But we'll narrow it down. Either way, video's getting kind of long. All of the things that I receive this next year I'm gonna do videos on. I have triplex coming in the Army green colors. I did just hear that there was a Challenger, a U.S. Army OD green Challenger being made. I gotta find out who's making that. I don't know who's making that, but I gotta find out from Berwyn when I make my order who's making that. The fact that they even share that, you know, their competitors are making these things, it's a lot of class on their part. A lot of respect I have for that. But I might try to get that Challenger because I'm a big Union Pacific fan. I'm gonna model a lot of Union Pacific on my layout, and I think I might have come up with a name. So I'm thinking about Fox Valley and Western, because I live right out by the Fox Valley area in Chicago, and I'm thinking that might be where I go. If you got any suggestions or any thoughts on that. I can't do Fox River Valley because that existed from I think 88 to 95, or a couple years. That existed up in Wisconsin, so that was a real one. But I'm thinking Fox Valley and Western, which is west of Chicago. That might be what I title mine. We'll see. And that's all I have for now. I have a 2 hour and 15 minutes rest of my drive to Chicago. I'm gonna do an unboxing of this, stock up the video. Tomorrow I'll be at the Illinois Railway Museum to do some more filming and try to do some really cool stuff. See what I can do to provide a really fun video for you guys to watch. I'm excited. I'll see what I can do. Thanks again for watching. This is Steve from Big Boy Trains.